Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Thursday, September 16th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. A Ukrainian woman is now dead and 3 other people were injured after an ice delivery truck spun out of control on Tepkasatri Road yesterday morning. The incident took place just before 7:30 a.m. on Tepkasatri Road southbound in Sri Sutorn when the driver of an ice truck lost control of his vehicle, drove over the central reservation and hit a pickup truck along with a woman on a motorbike in a head-on collision. The 30-year-old Ukrainian woman was a Chalong resident and she had been driving along the road and CCTV footage captured the entire crash. The woman died at the scene while the drivers of the other trucks, they suffered just minor injuries. All were transported to local hospitals. The driver of the ice truck said he overtook another truck and that's when he lost control of his vehicle. CCTV footage showed that the ice delivery truck was traveling at speed on the wet road and had swerved to avoid colliding with a white pickup truck that had just made a U-turn there. Police are now deciding whether to charge the 30-year-old truck driver over the death of the Ukrainian woman. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. The tourism ministry is suggesting pushing back the reopening of Bangkok to international tours from October 1st to the 15th of October, citing concerns over having enough of the city's residents vaccinated beforehand. At the moment, 37% of the Bangkok population is fully vaccinated, while another 33% are waiting to get their second shot, according to reports. Previously, the Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha has set out a plan to reopen several destinations nationwide by October, and high-level discussions have been taking place over the last week about reopening Prachuap Khiri Khan, Chonburi, and Phetchaburi provinces by October 1st, Chiang Mai and Bangkok by mid-October. Discussions between the Tourism Authority of Thailand, the Tourism Ministry, and the Governor of Bangkok has seen them all postpone the reopening of Bangkok until mid-October, October 15th, and final decisions are not expected until later this month. Besides Bangkok, Pattaya, Chiang Mai, Hua Hin, and Cha Am in the pipeline, Thailand already has Phuket and Koh Samui as the first 2 destinations for its Sandbox program, while Krabi and Phang Nga were added in the Sandbox 7+7 extension program. Moreover, if the Public Health Ministry reduces the stay period from 14 days to 7 days in the near future, tourists in any Sandbox program could go anywhere in the country from day 8. Meanwhile, local domestic travelers who would fly back home must also comply with the same entry regulations as foreigners, even if they have a registration that they live in that province, as the certificate of entry still requires them to show SHA Plus hotel bookings in advance. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. With strict COVID-19 prevention measures, the annual Phuket Vegetarian Festival will go ahead on October 6th to October 14th. The confirmation came after a meeting between officials and representatives from 30 shrines across the island on Tuesday. Temples are being told to limit the number of participants, and everyone must maintain social distancing measures throughout the entire Phuket Vegetarian Festival. Cooks at all of the shrines will be tested every 3 days, and anyone who tests positive will be taken to receive treatment, while those deemed high risk will be ordered to do home quarantine for 14 days. More measures are set to be discussed. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Quality guaranteed since 2012. Call M & Painting today. For the best steaks and apple pie to die for, visit Harry's Restaurant and Hotel, Patong Beach. Look for us on Facebook, and we look forward to seeing you here. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Search teams on Phi Phi Island found the body of Florian Hollerman, the 56-year-old general manager of a resort on the island, on Wednesday. Hollerman was reported missing last Saturday after he failed to return to the resort, last seen walking toward the hills in Phi Phi's Lamtong area. Search teams finally found his body after a days-long search, discovered about 200 meters from a path leading over the hills in the center of the island at about 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Found with all his personal effects, there were no traces of a struggle, according to reports. The Austrian national had been working on Phi Phi Island for almost 20 years. The body has been transferred to Krabi Hospital for a post-mortem examination. For more, visit thephuket.com. Phuket COVID-19 cases on the island reached 246 total yesterday after 244 local cases were confirmed, along with 2 Phuket sandbox tourists. Today's 244 local infections bring the total number of new local infections on the island in the past 7 days to 1,646. Zooming out to Thailand, 13,897 cases were confirmed, along with 188 more fatalities. Total cases since the beginning have reached 1.43 million, with just under 15,000 deaths. 91% of total patients have recovered. The Education Ministry is setting a deadline of September 24th for parents to decide to vaccinate their children between 12 to 17 years old with the Pfizer vaccine, which will be government provided. Meetings between schools and parents are expected to take place nationwide over the next few days to inform them that they are required to make a decision by September 24th. All schools will send their lists of students to be vaccinated to the Education Office in their provinces on September 25th, with the jab campaign set to start on October 4th and meant to cover 4.5 million students nationwide. In addition, the Education Ministry plans to inoculate all teachers before students return to classes, as about 30% of teachers nationwide have yet to be vaccinated. The ministry has tentatively set November 1st for the reopening of all schools after ordering students to study online since the beginning of the coronavirus outbreak. For more, visit thephuket.com. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.